Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we're going to be talking about how AI powers automation can completely change the way healthcare providers handle payment posting. Quick introduction to our team. I'm Amos Ford. I'm a senior client engagement manager here at Accelerate. I'm also joined by Kay Yusupova, who's a senior solutions analyst, and also Ford Crosby, who is a senior solution architect. Together, we'll talk you through the challenges providers face, how agentic AI helps, and the real world results we are seeing. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Kay to talk a little bit about the challenges with payment posting.
Thank you, Amos. Payment posting is still one of the most manual and error-prone parts of the revenue cycle. We often see payments posted to wrong accounts, and of course, these delays slow down reconciliation, and unapplied cash just sits there. Things like underpayments, reversals, and missing adjustments, they create revenue leakage, and that can add up quickly. On top of that, data comes in from multiple sources. ERAs, like I'm using acronyms here, so electronic remittance advice, paper EOBs, explanation of benefits, EFTs, like electronic funds transfer, and log boxes. They all come in different formats. And in essence, it is fragmented and difficult for employees to manage. So, of course, the question is, so what does automation do to solve these problems? So let's see these one by one. First of all, automation ensures that posting is accurate and consistent, which leads to fewer rework and cleaner audits. Reconciliation and month-end closing becomes faster and smoother because the data is clean and standardized. Also, compliance is straightened because adjustments and audit trails are handled consistently. And most importantly, employees. They are not trained in manual work. Instead, their job is evolved. It evolved to perform higher and value strategic tasks. Ford, if you'd like to add benefits from the technical standpoint.
Sure. So from a technical perspective, the bots can standardize the payer formats. It can automatically apply the payments and reconcile deposits in near real time. So the result is really true end-to-end visibility into the payment posting process across systems. Now, I think it'd be good if we took a look at the process as a whole and see where automation fits into it. So across the process, we start to see breakdowns, right? We have missing claim details that cause posting delays. We've got deposits that are not matching up and manual data entry slowing everything down. This is where automation comes in. AI-powered bots extract and validate remittance data. They normalize the payer files. They auto-post with near perfect accuracy. Also, the agents will flag underpayments, and they'll even initiate dispute letters or tasks in real time. Now, in order for us to achieve this level of agentic automation, we need the right blend of technologies.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Ford. So before we get into the solution, we want to give a quick overview of what bots and AI agents are. So bots are rule-based, predictable. They're very reliable and efficient. Agents are goal-based. They can adapt, interpret, and make decisions where the rules aren't fixed. So they bring in a little bit of that subjectivity. So the real power comes when we combine the two, and the bots provide the structure, and the agents provide intelligence. So how do these roles interact in practice? All right, so easy way to think about it is agents think, robots do, and people lead. So people are still setting the strategy, defining the guardrails, and they provide oversight into how the systems align with business goals. Agents handle the thinking, such as interpreting remittance messages, analyzing denials, and suggesting next steps. And then the robots execute the task at scale, like logging into portals or posting transactions with precision.
Oh, exactly. Yes. And in our case, that would be when agents interpret payer codes, robots execute the posting, and a person only steps in for exceptions and policy decisions. Now, let's take a look at how payment posting has evolved over time. Before RPA, the payment posting was fully manual, very error prone, and slow. Then, RPA stepped in to automate repetitive, rule based tasks. While it boosted the efficiency of the process, it was still leaving gaps where logic had to adapt. And now, as we're moving into agentic AI stage, agents add intelligence, they handle complexity, and they continuously adapt to real world variation. And the most exciting part is that now people, robots, and agents all working together to deliver measurable business outcomes. Now let us show you how this works in the payment posting workflow. So we've designed 4 specialized agents. They tackle specific problem areas along the posting lifecycle, and these agents are remittance intake and normalization, posting and adjustment and decisioning, contract and denial analysis agent, and the last one is the cash reconciliation and exception resolution agent. We while these I'd say while each of these agents have their own focus remit, they still work together as a coordinated system to cover the full life cycle end to end. Now we're going to show you how each area works in details.
Okay, so as we look at this remittance and intake normalization agent, it retrieves the ERAs and the EOBs and deposit details from multiple sources, and it creates the daily payment batches. It also separates patient versus insurance payments, so each is routed correctly right from the start. The bots are going to collect files from portals and normalize data into consistent structures so that downstream we don't have issues with it breaking because data is in different formats. Then that's going to eliminate the need for staff to rekey it or reformat it later, and it reduces the risk of posting delays. So once the payments are logged, the next step is going to be to apply them. So this agent applies the payments at the line level. It enforces the posting rules on your policies. It also handles adjustments, reversals, and recoveries while building a clear audit trail for compliance. It interprets the payer codes, flags the denials, and generates tasks for follow-up in the downstream queues. So the outcome is pretty much 100% posting accuracy, and you're going to have far fewer manual corrections and much less rework than you would before. So let's see how the contract and denial analysis fits into this. So this agent compares posted payments against the contract terms, and it does it to spot underpayments or overpayments. It classifies the denials by root cause, such as coding issues, eligibility problems, or missing prior auths. And then it suggests the next best actions, appeal, rebill, refund, or write off. And it produces reports that leadership can act on quickly. And the final step that we're going to have with this with the agent would be reconciliation and closing the loop. So the agent matches posted cash to the daily bank deposits, and it's going to flag exemptions that need attention. So that's like breaks or unapplied payments. It's going to investigate discrepancies automatically. It's going to generate final reconciliation and audit reports. It's going to give the finance team confidence that everything is fully balanced before the close. So now let's take a look at how the agents all work together, see it in an end-to-end workflow, And we're going to do this through a demonstration.
The payment posting process begins by creating a daily output report from a template file. It will be used to highlight extracted metrics based on the documents processed by the automation workflow. If one was previously created, this step will be skipped. Next, the automations retrieve the 3 supported document types from all available sources: scanned documents, APIs, SFTP drops, or manually populated shared folders. Once all inputs have been batched for processing, they are selected from the document queue. Their text is extracted and prepared for processing by the document intake agent. The document intake agent will review the document against its defined context for each document type to first determine if the document is correctly formatted and classified as one of the 3 formats: ERA, EFT, or EOB. Then it will extract all the relevant fields to update our claim records. When a claim record is updated, this will trigger a claim payment posting review. The claim will be added to the payment posting review queue to be processed by the contract and denials review agent. Next, the automation updates the daily report with a newly processed document and marks the document as successfully processed. These steps are repeated until all of the batch documents are processed and the claim records updated. Now that all the documents have been processed, the automation begins reviewing the updated claims. It takes the next claim from the review queue, fetches all the associated documents, and prepares them for the contracts and denials agent. The contract and denials analysis agent utilizes the claim data with the provided documents to determine if the claim was denied and what actions to take: appeal, rebill, or write off, based on the payer contract and company policy. It determines variance from contracted rates, underpayments and overpayments, finds discrepancies in the provided documentation, and additional information on reported codes. In the case of an unexpected scenario where the automation cannot make a determination based on the provided documentation and policy alone, a human validation task is created. An assigned user will find assigned tasks in the Action Center, where they will review the claims documentation and make small modifications and accept the claim as processed or reject for further escalation. When all claims have been reviewed, the automation will update the daily report to calculate variance percentage, denial rates, and totals grouped by payer. Once completed, an email will be sent to the relevant users with a link to the report for review.
Pretty useful. As you saw from the demonstration, Maestro provides a dashboard view where you can see all of this in one place. You get visibility into each stage of the workflow. You have intuitive exception handling and overall process performance, all at a glance. Let's recap how all of what we saw comes together. When you put all 4 agents together, you get a seamless flow from intake through reconciliation with clear handoffs. The bots, the agents, and the people all are orchestrated across systems, so the process runs accurately and predictably. And the result is faster cash flow, fewer errors, and stronger compliance across the enterprise. So hopefully you found the discussion relevant and interesting. At this point, though I think it makes sense that we share with you why healthcare providers generally choose to be our clients, why they choose Accelerate.
All right, yes. So thank you for it. First, I want to say that Accelerate is a UiPath Diamond partner, along with having the UiPath Services Network prestigious accreditation. But furthermore, providers choose Accelerate because of our deep industry expertise and our ability to tailor solutions to your environment and provide an end-to-end support model. We are there from discovery and initial analysis all the way to production support and monitoring. We make our solutions integrate seamlessly with EHRs, payment portals, billing systems, so the adoption is smooth. And more importantly, we deliver proven ROI with measurable outcomes. So let's take a look at some of the impact our clients are having. Clients have seen 60% fewer denials, 85% faster processing, and six-figure plus ROI for high volume use cases. One client told us that a manual multi-step process that used to take them hours now only takes minutes, with improved quality, improved employee engagement, and they're planning on expanding this across their entire network. So let's wrap up with how we can get started. Okay. To recap, payment posting is critical, but an often broken process. An agentic automation provides a smarter, scalable path forward. We can help you with your current workflow, identify automation opportunities, and create a tailored roadmap with projected ROI that aligns to your goals. So I'm going to leave this contact information up here. We would love to have a chance to talk to you about some POCs, do an initial analysis. You can also visit our site for white papers, use cases, and any other information. But I'd like to thank you guys for joining today. Thank you, Ford and Kay, for the presentation and the demo, and look forward to hearing from everybody soon.